Welcome to Direcast. All of us are Spartacus. Here at Direcast, our group of 6 neighbourhood landmarks play different RPGs, bringing you a new game and system every few weeks. This week we're once again in Our Hero Neighbours, as our heroic small-towners brave the spookiest house in their town on their quest to keep their neighbours safe. My name's Lukey, and this week's question is, what is your favourite independent business that you frequent in your area? I'm not actually gonna. So I live in Winchester currently. Although by the time this comes out, I might be living in London.
Yay!
Anyway, I know. I'm gonna talk about the local independent businesses of my parents' holiday house in Cornwall, because all the businesses there are local independent businesses. And my favourite one is the hairdresser I go to, because my hairdresser Fern is amazing and talks to me all the time and lets me have a comfy seat. And we just catch up on everything in our lives, and they're wonderful, and I love it so much. So Shelley's Hairdressers, if you're ever in St Just.
Hello there. My name's Peter. My favourite little independent is oh, hang on, let me get the name right. It is Piranha Comics in Kingston. There's about 2 shops of them. I think there's one in Tolworth as well. It's where I regularly go and play Magic the Gathering, because if you didn't know that I was a nerd, I just have to confirm it with cardboard.
If we couldn't tell from the role-playing game podcast we have.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jacob, and I am a recluse, so I don't really do much patronage of local establishments. However, the establishment that I do patronise most often is just a chippy round the corner.
Nice.
And
The Teddington Fish Bar.
You tell it that, there are better ways to baste a fish, and
indeed,
when you would, you
But
say that
back
when
in
you're
my day,
frying
exactly.
chips, you do it this way, and
You give them a good, well, actually.
Exactly. I let the proprietor know that he'd be prettier if he smiled more.
that's not patronising. that's beyond patronising.
I mean, it is patronising as well as a lot of other things, I would contend. I like to think that I go the extra mile in my patronage. But yes, that's me
You're
done.
so kind.
Hi, I'm Helen, and the local business that I love the most in my neighbourhood is called Benito's Bakery, and it's near the sort of nearest train station. It's near Turnpike Lane. If you come out Turnpike Lane, just walk straight down towards the high street, and it's right there on the right. And as well as being just an incredible, cute little bakery, they do these things that they call bay nuts, and they're these tiny donuts that are filled with either sort of Nutella cream, white chocolate, or salted caramel, and they are delicious. They just melt in your mouth, and they taste so good. And even H, who doesn't like white chocolate, likes the white chocolate bay nuts.
This is true.
I want to go there, please. Can I go there, please?
Yes,
But
when you
the
come
nuts-
visit, I will take you to
Yay.
Benito's.
Yeah, I need to come visit soon.
You do.
Hello, I'm H. I have so many favourite small businesses in the neighbourhood because I am a foodie, so anything that is edible. Nom nom nom.
Woo.
So the ones that pop to my mind are, there's one called Goslem House on Green Lanes that
Oh,
just does the
yeah.
best Goslem. At me if you're Turkish and I'm pronouncing that disgustingly wrong. It's
We
those
did try
flatbreads filled with like
Googling it.
spinach and cheese. Yeah, I'm probably pronouncing it horribly, but they're so good and filled with other things. Anyway, mwah, so nice. Made by grandmas in the window, always. Or the Dusty Knuckle Bakery,
Turkish food.
which is like this amazing, it's just such a good bakery. And they have this little milk flute that they drive around with bakery goods in it, and I went to it this morning to pick up bread.
Oh
H
my
came
God,
back
you
with
were-
pastries.
Oh. You have never had a pastry like that, and they make a point of like employing ex-offenders and stuff like that, so they're also wholesome.
Aww.
It's just,
lovely.
yeah. It's good.
Aww.
Although Dusty Knuckle, Flowery Knuckle I would have gone with, but Dusty sounds like they like drag it through the floor, but clearly they do not, unless that's a one way of giving flavour that
Well,
nobody
That
talks
might be
about.
why it tastes so good, you know.
Ah. It tastes of skin.
It tastes of floor.
Yum yum yum.
Floor dust.
Nom nom.
Hey, I'm Matt, and my favourite independent business in the local area is there's a bar called the Lunar Lounge, which is like 10 minutes from where I live, which is like a kind of folksy jazz speakeasy bar that like in the summer they pretty much open the front wall, so it's kind of just open to the elements. It's very kind of New Orleansy, and I'm a big fan of it, and they've always got like jazz or something kind of brassy playing. It's very cool.
Okay, now that we've got to know our neighbourhoods a bit better, let's get to it.
So
Yeah, we're standing outside the haunted
if you're standing outside the mansion. It's around this time that, having dropped off a pair of lovebirds at the town hotel, Hank and I want to call you Kyle. Hank and Carl drive up.
Carl.
So
Carl.
As we drive past the haunted mansion, we go, oh, of course.
It all ends here tonight, folks. I mean, we just need to.
You just see us standing there staring at it.
have any of you thought to put up an umbrella?
Nope. We die like
We've got heavy
man.
duty. We got coats.
We'll be fine. It's
No, because we're lesbians. We're wearing raincoats.
yeah, all the time, and my boots are always waterproof. Like I don't need those gum boots, welly boots, rain boots.
Yeah, I'm wearing waterproof leather Doc Martens and a raincoat over
Although
my
I
helmet.
did forget my dog's rain jacket, so I'm gonna put them back in the car to keep warm.
Oh.
Oh,
So this does
Poor
explain why
doggies.
Etch is the only one who's going to be getting a head cold tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yes.
about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
I will also point out he now can't communicate with us.
I
because
was
he
wondering
can't-
if anyone would
Yeah.
notice that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I can't
Oh.
take my
Yep,
notepad
he can't
out.
take his notepad out.
Surely some of us know sign language.
I feel like you'll know basics,
Yeah.
but like we can work it out.
Okay,
So we're at the mansion, all of us.
you're at
mansion.
the mansion.
Mansion time.
So
Mantian.
the mansion is one of the oldest buildings in small town USA. It is a heritage site, and it is currently occupied by Mrs. Dinah. She is an elderly woman. She's like sort of one of those people that everyone's like, oh, I hope she hasn't fallen.
Was that Mrs. Dinah?
Mrs. Dinah.
Dina?
Sure.
Dinah, sweet as apple cider. Cool.
So she's, generally sort of a bit of a town sweetheart. She's always done her best to try and keep up the old manor and make sure that it stays nice. But despite her best efforts, it is slowly falling into dilapidation.
Oh dear.
And you have in the past applied on her behalf to the small town council to try and get some funding to help, but just nothing has come of it yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's very old, she's got limited mobility, and as you all gather by hers, you notice that her front door is open.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Mrs. Dinah,
Oh, that isn't good. Let's head up the path. I don't think she'll mind.
if something happens to this house or to her because of this flood, oh, there'll be hell to pay.
Oof. Come on then.
Is there like a big outside area, or is it just like a straight up to the mansion, to the stairs kind of thing?
It's straight up to the mansion, so there is sort of
Okay.
a driveway leading in, but it's pretty short.
And
Cool.
as we open the door, and a big thunder crash.
Yes.
I was gonna walk in the door and clap a few times, like to try and like that sound draws people in, kind of thing.
Yeah, I will take note and look at Edge.
Well, no, I wasn't. I'll gesture to you, like wasn't signaling to you, trying to get Mrs. Spell out Dina, trying to get Dinah, like. I was
Do
seeing
like
if
the
she was
YMCA,
here.
but D-I-N-A.
Dodo's trying to remember her
Right.
finger spelling in like the ASL.
Right.
Mrs. Dinah.
Not that I think it will be needed, but I do have my shotgun slung over my back.
All right. Well,
I have a flashlight.
all right. Flashlight at the front, shotgun at the back. Don't
I have a pizza
swing
bag.
that too near her. She might startle, but it's probably good to have in case there's
Right.
some asshole thinks it's a good time to intrude.
Right. Look. Actually, Mrs. Dina.
I mean,
I'm gonna-
smart idea.
Right.
Your voice echoes.
Mrs. Dina.
Mrs. Dinah, you here? We're coming to check on you. There's a flood coming.
All right. Should we split up and look in all different rooms?
Does it echo with a reply?
No.
Oh no.
Bugger. Right. Search the ground floor first, and if you find anything that looks like a sandbag, good. It might be that we have to hole up here for the night and just make sure she's okay, or just get out. But if you find anything
Ain't
that looks
holing
like
up in the haunted mansion of small town.
Hey, it's not that bad.
that's. Yep, actually, that's a really terrible idea. I've watched enough horror movies to know that's how people immediately get turned into sort of spoons. So, everybody,
I'm gonna gesture to myself and then gesture upstairs and do like a rotating symbol, as if like I'll search upstairs.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
good idea.
No
Yep,
one
yep.
go on their own. That's how they get you.
All right. You stick with Mr. Shotgun here then, Cassie. You're the smallest one.
I am not.
I'll follow Etch. And who'd that leave on their own? My brain isn't working. No, that
Carl.
leaves you on your own, Carl. That ain't no good.
Carl,
Hello.
you should go with Dodo and H.
All right, we guys take the top floor, you take the bottom floor, and then if you find her, just give us a holler. I mean, don't scare her. Hopefully she's just, deeply sleeping or something, and the door swung open in the wind.
All right. Well, then why was her front door open, Dodo?
Swung open in the wind. Let's go.
Could have swung open. I'm being positive here, okay? Let's go find her. And I'll close the front door because the
You
brain's
look at the
coming
back
in.
of the door, and there's like 12 deadbolts on it.
Better to be safe.
I will close the front door to stop the rain coming in and turn the lights on in the hall and stuff because it's probably pretty dark.
Are there any lights on when we
Good
get
question,
there?
actually, yeah.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. There better not be a basement.
All right, flashlight on.
There's always a basement.
Mrs. Dinah. Mrs. Dinah. I
So
hope
we're
you're
gonna
not a
go hunting
ghost. We're looking
upstairs.
for you.
Alright, so we will start with the downstairs crew.
Ooh, represent!
So that is Cassie and Hank. So downstairs you've got a large living room, dining room on one side, ballroom on the other.
Oh my god.
Down the back you've got the
Ballroom?
kitchens. You've also got a library and a study. And at the
And
very
there's
back
like a
there is a
lead pipe
conservatory.
and there's a spanner.
And a billiards room. I pick up the lead
No,
pipe.
don't touch it. That gets you in the game.
What?
Hey, listeners, if anyone wants to write Monopoly, oh shit, Cluedo, for an RPG, I want to play that.
It's Clue in America.
Really? Ew. Ew.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Clue, not Cluedo.
My cousin is Spanish, so she always calls it Cluedo.
Cluedo.
So that's what we call it in my family, Cluedo. Do you want to play Cluedo?
All right, let's. Yeah. So we're checking about. Is there anything to indicate what her recent activities might have been, like open tomes in the study or food?
You have observant as your special move.
Yes, indeed.
Roll for me.
Roll for me, darling. Roll for me.
Oh, that is a 6 naturally.
Ah.
Oh.
Naturally.
So it looks as though, there's sort of the dishwasher's on in the kitchen. There's faint smells of sort of old cooking, so you think she's probably had dinner. She has been, in recently enough. The dishwasher has about an hour left. You reckon it was probably about a 2-3 hour cycle?
Well, let's get the manual out.
So, in the last few hours, someone has been moving around and putting things in the dishwasher.
Does she live here alone?
She lives here alone, and as you are looking through the kitchen, you swear that from behind you, you hear a faint giggle.
Oh my god.
Oh, bugger.
Hank!
Yep, I hear it.
Oh my
Mrs.
God.
Dinah! Mrs. Dinah, this is not the time to be playing with us. I am armed with a heavy pizza bag, and I'm not afraid to use it.
There is no response.
So when you say from behind us, is there like a clear nook or a room that looks like it could
From
be
the doorway.
Oh, like where you just entered?
the doorway just of the room that we're in?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I don't!
I'm going to. I'm just going to poke my head around the corner.
Alright. There's nothing there.
That figures.
Hank, I do not like it. I do not like it here.
Yeah. Get back to the hallway.
Can I grab a container of salt? Just in case.
There is a salt shaker, a salt cellar, a
Yeah.
salt whatever
I
they
get
call
that,
it.
and I shake it threateningly, and I go, any ghosts out there, I am armed and dangerous,
And salty.
and if you are mean to me, I will not bring you pizza.
Okay, upstairs, gang. So this house has a measly 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms on the first floor.
On the first
Oh, how
floor.
many? Oh no.
I mean-
Okay.
Should we, like...
There is another
check the
floor above
bedrooms
you.
one by one?
Yeah, I'll kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be passing that flashlight around. As in, like doing a sweep, not just throwing at people.
No. Look. We got electricity in this building. Let's just turn the lights on, make it less spooky all around. I'll make sure that Edge, look at me, read my lips. I'll go, right, try the bedrooms. I'll start this end, you start that end.
Thumbs up.
And I'll point,
Yep.
like, I'll go, this side, you go that side. And just yell as soon as you see anything. We're not really splitting up if we're on the same floor, right? Right? Cassie's just, she's 18, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be, like, peering into rooms, not necessarily, like, walking around and looking under the bed.
Yeah.
I'll just be kind of going in. And again, Etch, like, does that thing, because, like, he doesn't shout, so whenever he kind of, like, leans into a room, he'll give a couple of claps, just to be like, if there's anyone in there, they'll hear him.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Can he speak, or does he just choose not
Like,
to?
he can speak. He's been deaf since he was born, so like he is capable of making noise, but like he doesn't have speech.
Yeah, it sounds kind of funky.
He's used to speaking through ASL.
Oh, I'll tap Etch on the shoulder before he goes like, if you find her, do like a couple of, I don't know, clapping a little pen or something, and I'll sort of do like a triple clap tap thing or something.
Yeah, he just thumbs up.
Yeah, sweet. All right, I don't want to just be like, oh my god, you got her, and then you don't. You're just checking. Okay, should have brought my dogs.
Without further ado, start looking in the rooms. I am happy to use observant to notice any. I feel like looking in the rooms won't be observant, right? That's just looking at things. But I'm going to interpret observant as like he notices things.
Yeah, so observant, like opening the door and poking your head in isn't anything, but actually noticing anything unusual,
out of place. Yeah. So as I search the rooms, I'd like to roll for that, if that's okay.
Yeah.
GM. I've rolled a 5.
Yep, so you succeed at your attempted solution, but you encounter a complication while doing so. So, you go into a lot of rooms, you notice that most of them are quite dusty. And a lot of them have en-suites coming off the side of them, en-suite bathrooms. So you can't necessarily see instantly if someone is in there. And the one of the rooms you look in, you clap, and from the bathroom door you hear a tap, tap, tap come back at you.
I mean, I don't. I've got
You don't.
like.
And the door swings open.
Okay, I'll notice that.
Oh yeah.
What do I see? Or is it like I can't see beyond?
You can't see beyond.
I will walk over to the door. Edge doesn't believe in ghosts. Edge walks over to the door, being like, "Oh, that must be either like her or the wind."
Oh god.
You turn on the light,
Yep.
and there is no one there.
Oh, you're the first to die in this horror film.
Helen, I hate you so much right now.
But the bath is full of water.
Oh.
This is not supposed to be a Halloween episode.
Test the water. Is it warm?
It is cold.
Oh.
Cold.
She's been eaten by the bath.
Towels. Is there a wet towel?
No. In fact, the rest of the bathroom looks entirely untouched.
Okay.
There is dust gathering on the surface of the toilets and the sink.
Yet so there's dust everywhere. Yet the bath is run.
Yep.
I assume there's nothing else, like no clothes lying around or
Nope.
anything like that. Man's boots, perhaps, or something like that.
A
Nope,
bloody
nothing
knife,
like that.
mayhaps.
Okay, I will. I'll give. I think it's a bit of a push. I think I'm gonna give the 3. I was trying to think, would Etch have like fully understood you when you were like, give 3 claps? I think he's gonna. Oh no, he'll just do simple. He'll run outside and bang on the wall and try and get your attention.
Oh, yeah,
basically,
that's fair.
Just to be like kinda,
Attention has been got.
All
yeah,
right.
he'll make a couple
What's
of
up?
noises to the effect of like, "Come look at this."
Did either of us get a recce in any rooms while Etch was about his thing before we hear the slam as well?
Well, you were looking in the rooms and, you were just sort of poking your head around and looking. Unless you would like to roll.
I could roll empathy and try and like figure out where I think she might be if she was a scared old woman. Like, where's her room? Like, where's the carpet trodden down? That kind of thing. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch.
I'll take it. Give me a roll.
All right, cool.
We've said it before. We've said you can use it to locate people. So
Yeah, well, that's a 3 plus 1 for the thing that I'm good at. So that's a 4.
all right. So that's a costly success. So you succeed,
Yeah.
but you suffer 1 level of harm.
Oh.
So
You are spooked.
you realise that the master suite has always been on the very top floor.
Oh.
So she's unlikely to be on this middle floor. And you know this because you've been around for such a long time. And that's how it used to be a long time ago. And you remember exhibitions about it in the local museum, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I've
Yeah.
done her garden once and got invited in and had to use the loo or something.
Yep.
Genuine question.
Yeah.
She lives in the main bathroom on the top floor, right?
In the main bedroom, yes. In the main room.
bedroom was on the top floor. Yet she's an old lady.
Yep.
So we assume she must be relatively physically fit. Otherwise, she wouldn't live on the top floor.
But we know that she's also infirm.
Yes, we do know. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute.
Did this
Is
house
there a-
burn down again? Burn down 40 years ago?
Has anyone actually seen this woman in the last decade?
No, I mean, she left out the money in an envelope, and I did her garden. Like, you know.
Wait, Helen. Helen, have we seen this woman
Recently.
alive?
She is a well-loved figure around town.
That does not answer the
Helen!
question.
Yet she lives on the top floor. Yet she is infirm.
These sound like things to file away for a later terrifying revelation.
Yes, sorry. I'm going to continue. I
I
apologize.
love a
Yes,
creepy
correct.
mystery so much. All right.
I love how you've hidden this within the game. I love this.
All right, so
Carry
do I
on.
head upstairs?
Yeah, if you'd like to. As you start heading up the stairs, you hear a whisper behind you.
Oh, lordy, hello?
That ain't.
And as you turn, there is a clap of lightning, and all the lights go out.
Oh god.
Well, I've
Right,
still
that's
got
bad.
this.
All right, the harm I suffer is fear.
I've still got this flashlight, luckily. So what we are looking for is okay. The question I was going to ask was this woman at the meeting we had. But she's just still in the meeting hall munching on pizza. But no, apparently it's much worse.
She's here playing tricks on us.
It's much worse than a margarita. Right,
She's always been here.
Right, let's go up to the master bedroom and check if she's up there.
Okay.
If any, hang on. Oh, even though my phone is bust, it probably has a light on it. So I'm going to use that and then I'm going to hand the flashlight to Etch.
I mean, I feel like I probably would have done something similar. As soon as the lights went out, I will have gone
Oh,
for
alright.
my phone also. So maybe, I mean, I don't want to kind of, if the DM had other things in mind,
No.
but I'm happy for Etch to kind of like immediately go for his phone, kind of scan around, and then kind of go outside. And if he sees another light, then he'll go towards it.
Makes sense.
Don't go into the light edge.
Yeah. And so he'll kind of head over. I will note he probably, again, just because the way Etch operates, he won't be particularly mindful of saying, "Hello, it's me, not a ghost." So you might have a moment
There's
of like,
light heading towards you.
yeah, you might have a couple of moments of what is that tall, gangly thing? Oh, it's Etch. Like,
But that's just normal.
So before you three head any further up, we're just
Yeah.
going to pop back downstairs. So Cassie and Hank,
yep.
what are you up to?
So as soon as the lights went out, Cassie, like Scooby-Doo, jumped into
Yeah, I think there's a moment where I'm definitely I am juggling a startled lesbian and a shotgun.
That's another episode title.
That's a bad
Another
name.
episode title.
And it resolves with me putting the lesbian down and handing her a flashlight.
Hey!
Um,
On the floor, right? Not like putting me out of my misery.
Yeah, hang on.
Respectfully,
Hank?
I'm not your type, and I'm gonna put you down. And yeah.
Hank, you're like a great uncle to me. Don't be ridiculous. I am terrified.
I will. I will fish the. I will grab the flashlight that I was not using and hand it over to you. And I now have the shotgun out, but observing proper trigger discipline because Hank knows his way around firearms.
Of course.
Do we hear the thumping sound from upstairs? From Etch?
And a shriek as well. A thumping and a shriek.
I think
Yeah, you'll have heard like banging on a wall and then a shriek.
yeah, pretty much. That's what you hear.
I think we should go and check on them, or maybe we should just leave and go and never come back. And
Y'all
accept
okay
their
up there?
Go, Hank.
Ah!
No.
The lights all went out.
We
Hey,
noticed.
Etch, why are you thumping?
Well, yeah.
Etch? Oh, wait, he can't hear me. Shit. Let me go find him. Come upstairs.
It's no good.
We're going up.
Come upstairs.
You know Morse code? There ain't no one down here, and the ballroom's spooky. It's full of mirrors.
Okay. Let's. Yeah, gonna head upstairs. And reconvene with the others.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, this has given us vibes. Do we want to get the rest of the gear at the truck before we go any further?
Well,
Like the dinghy?
She's like a little old lady. I mean, it's just things are a little spooky in here. Don't mean we need, like, 3 pitchforks and a spade.
No, this house is haunted. I like shake the big salt shaker.
No, just
that
because
I've
there's
taken.
some people whispering and...
Ed shakes his head at you as if to be like, no, it's not haunted, kind of thing.
What did you find, Edge?
He'll just gesture, follow me, kind of thing, and then goes in with his light and illuminates the cold water bath.
We'll pile in and stare at a
No,
bathtub.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely
we'll pile in.
not.
All dog pile in.
The
I'll
bath,
draw your attention to the dust.
the
Like,
bath
oh,
is
go on.
empty and full of dust.
Oh.
Right. Oh,
As in, like, is there just a coating
Empty
of dust?
of
or...
water and covered in a coating of dust.
Cool. Okay.
right.
Alright, it's a dusty bathroom, Edge. I don't know what you're getting
so
at.
So hang on a minute. Who genuinely, like, having known these characters, who do you reckon is the best at ASL? Like, have any of you guys got, like, a passing ASL? Because my notepad's ruined
Yeah.
because of the rain. But I'm just thinking, like, trying to explain that the bathtub was full and now it's not is quite a complex thing to convey.
I'll just
I
hand
think
you.
Cassandra would know.
I mean, you have a phone, right?
Oh, fuck, yeah, I'll just type it
that's
on.
a good idea.
I'll
I feel like-
for the sake
Yeah,
of
yeah,
simplicity,
If you're like a
I'll type on the
regular
phone.
around town, I feel like we might have picked up some basics, like the really simple
Yeah,
stuff.
like-
Like, water, sun, hello.
I think
yeah.
Cassandra definitely knows.
I don't
some.
know if this can become relevant, but Hank feels like the kind of guy who does, like, like military hand sign.
Yeah, I was wondering if
Yeah.
it would be kind of, you got a gist of non-verbal.
Yeah, and I'm empathetic.
Yeah, all right. I think I just think it's more elegant if we don't need the typing, like, but I can lean on
Yeah.
that if we have
Yeah.
to. But yeah,
Yeah.
like basically, Etch conveys that this was full of water like a minute ago, and now
Yeah.
there is dust. And
Edge. Edge, are you fucking with us? Are you fucking with us,
he
Edge?
gives you, he shrugs and frowns at me like, "Would I fuck with you at a time like
I'm
this?"
going to turn the tap.
Yes.
Does it work?
Good idea.
Does it make a horrible screechy noise?
It gurgles a few times. It coughed. It splutters. The first bits of water come out are worryingly brown, but after a little while, it does run clear.
Alright, so that hasn't been used.
Edge is going to do, the other thing he's going to do is, I feel like the more I play him, the more I feel he's quite a rational man. He's going to, like, double check he didn't get the wrong room. He's going to kind of go out, and look at the doorway and then look at the other and just be like, no, this was definitely the one with the full bath. He's going to, like, make sure that he's got that right.
Yep.
Can I tell, like, okay, there's dust, but is this, like, a few months worth of dust? Years? Decades? Or just generally, is there any way to date the last time someone did something with one of these rooms that isn't us?
It's been a while.
Okay.
I personally, Helen, cannot measure time in dust.
Yeah, sure.
Can I run my finger over the dust in the bath to make sure it's real dust and it's not, like, painted on or something?
That'll be such an elaborate
Real
painting
fake
job.
dust.
Alright.
It is real dust.
I asked Dustin, thought that was real specific, so I thought, no, just expanding outwards, like, photos. Like framed photos or anything like that. What's the most recent one anyone can find?
Oh, I bet the decor's like out of date type thing, just...
Yeah.
Is there a 200-year-old portrait of Miss Dinah?
Someone roll for me.
Do I roll? Is that observant?
Yeah. Surely.
I mean, I'll take anything you argue for, but observant does seem to make the most sense.
Cool. Oh, that is, I shit you not, another 6.
Way! So there are photos dotted about. Most of them are quite old. A lot of them are sort of faded black and white or clearly from sort of, that sepia tone 60s look. There are
Is she
ones...
an old lady in those photographs? Or
She
is
was
a young
not.
lady in those photographs?
And the one that particularly catches your eye is a picture that is lovingly titled underneath it on a little plaque, Dinah and Elsie.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it is of
another
two
lesbian.
It is of two young
So
girls.
many lesbians in this town.
And they look like they're probably related.
Oh no, maybe not. Oops, sisters.
Sisters.
No.
Darn
Yeah.
it.
Oh, dead sister ghost. Can we leave, please?
Nope, we gotta see if she's
Miss
alright.
Dinah's lived a long life.
They are teenagers and they're clearly at some sort of prom of the time.
Question. Myself and Dodo, particularly, being old-timers,
Aye.
Dinah is at least within a decade of being in our age group.
Oh god, that's a scary thought.
What memories do we have of her?
Yeah, so you're in your 70s, she's in her late 80s.
Yeah, cool.
/ early 90s. So
She was
she's-
my wife's generation.
She was your
I
wife's
thought you were going to
generation.
say she was my wife. And I was like, wait, what?
Plot twist. No.
Yeah.
So you know that her dad was the big county sheriff, and got involved in a scandal. And rather than having the children lose the house and the family name, he gave it all up to his wife, who wasn't a very nice woman. And you also know that on a strange and stormy night, when the floods were worse than they had been in many years,
Oh,
Much like
no.
this.
young Elsie had been taking a bath, and she got out just as the lights went off, and slipped, and hit her head.
Ah.
And it was hours before they found her.
Oh, dear.
Well, what the piss and hell are we
And
going to do
did
about
she
ghosts?
die?
No, she was fine.
Yeah.
She was fine.
She just had a nap.
Just a light
Mild
concussion.
Yeah, light concussion. Should be alright.
So, I just remembered something that I think.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, I think they both remember this at the same point, and so I just remember. Just go, oh shit!
I just look at you.
Storyteller.
Yeah?
Can I conduit a priest?
Well, the rain's just got worse and worse outside, and the flood has well and truly begun, so I'm not sure we'll be able to get to the church.
Oh man,
Did we bring the dinghy in with us?
it's
'Cause
I
we
brought
might need it to
sandbags.
get
Quick,
out
I'm
again.
gonna run downstairs and sandbag the door. If we have to stay here, we have to stay here with the ghost.
You've gone Australian again.
Oh,
The
Yeah, Etch is just going to sign to you not staying. Like,
look, you want to drown?
Yeah, I think we should go.
I think we make it back to the truck. If she's lived 60 years if she's lived 30 years with a ghost in her house, that's her prerogative.
hang on, Etch is going to stop you there, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, we need to check upstairs."
Yeah, I ain't leaving
Right,
this
let's.
one.
Yeah.
He's basically going to sign like she might be hurt.
Oh, okay, right. Let's go upstairs.
I haven't eaten today. Bathtub might be my problem. It's kind of what he says.
You ate 4 slices of pizza an hour ago.
He just points at you and then kind of does something. Your pizza dodgy. Like,
Excuse you.
Right, kids,
That is
kids.
true.
Calm down. Let's all go upstairs. We've checked most of the bedrooms here.
Right, who is leading at the top of the stairs?
I'm going up because I ain't afraid of nothing.
I'm backing
Right.
them up.
I'm in the middle because I'm afraid of everything.
I'm the light man.
So at the top of the stairs is a hallway. There is a door straight ahead, one to your left and one to your right. The one on the right is slightly ajar, and as your light passes by, you think there's a figure standing there.
Ah,
Yay. Wonderful.
Steiner.
I'll clap.
Ma'am?
Let's see if they react.
Steiner.
I will nudge it open with my boot.
Yeah, ladies first.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
It's a mirror.
Oh,
Oh,
Miss Dinah, are you here?
The room you walked into
Oh,
is perfectly clean,
uh-oh.
and from what you can see through the flashlight, seems to be an old-fashioned nursery.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
No, retreat,
No.
retreat.
unacceptable.
I'd like
we should
to-
call the
oh,
cops.
hang
We
on.
should call the
Alright,
cops,
okay.
guys. This has been fun and all, and all cops are bastards, but they're better than ghosts.
I'd like to roll observant.
Yep.
And also, can I blag? Is it resourceful, which means I know a lot about little random bits of information.
Yep.
Etch would like to look at the light bulbs in this room.
Okay.
And see. There's no way a light bulb would have lasted like 60 years properly. I want to see if the light bulb's ever been replaced. Is it like a modern light bulb? Is it an old light bulb? I'm basically thinking, even if it looks pristine and old, that's something that would have been replaced.
Okay. Roll for me.
Yep. I've rolled a 1. So it's a 2 because of the +1, but it's still not great.
Okay, so you don't manage to resolve the problem, and you suffer 1 level of harm. So you
electrocute yourself.
head
I said
into
I was
the room
looking.
to look at the lights, and you trip up over a wooden toy train
Oh my god.
Oh no!
and fall
Oh dear.
Ow.
face first onto the ground.
I will thrash around in terror.
I will run up. I will run up
It
to
sounds
assist.
like there's something laughing.
I mean, that don't bother me. I just feel I'm
Just
just
say
freaked
Etch
out by
doesn't
the
notice, but
fall.
the rest of you have.
So much horror is built on sound. This is
I know.
Fascinating. I will grab you and pull you back up. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right.
I'll give you 2 thumbs up, but I look pretty rattled.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he actually like hurt or injured at all?
He has twisted his ankle.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Okay, I have twisted my ankle.
I will be a third leg, right, like a 3-legged race.
I'll give you the
which
okay symbol.
I will mime with my hands.
I'll pat you on the shoulder. Be like, cheers.
Okay, everyone watch their step.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There are 2 more rooms up here.
One across the hallway.
Yep. All right. At
Nudge-
the creepy nursery.
Yeah, and I will nudge it over with
I'm
the
imagining us like in a penguin huddle, just like shuffling.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Same,
seeing
same,
as well.
same.
We're all like huddled together, moving.
I
as
am
one.
I am at the front, trying very much not to. I'm trying not to like visibly show how spooked I am.
Yeah, you're trying to hold it together for the civvies.
Yeah.
This door opens with a creak, and through the creak, you feel like you can hear Dinah.
No.
I notice
Okay.
I notice all of you guys react, and I'm aware that there's been a sound, and so I'm frantically signing. What's happening? Like,
Creepy child voice said Dinah.
I'm just gonna hold a hand up for silence and nudge for Cassie to come forward with the torch to just like have a scooch around.
Yeah.
It's a kitchen.
What?
oh,
Upstairs?
Kitchen on the
the
third
top
floor?
floor?
It is a top floor kitchen.
Huh.
What?
So it's clearly very modern, and it seems that it was put in within the last 20 years or so, presumably to help
An
the
aging.
elderly woman with basic day-to-day life.
So she can live on one floor. It's usually the ground floor, but sure.
This is a house designed by someone clever, not, as I immediately thought, sold by Dan Masticate.
Everyone, if she has a kitchen up here, why was she using the dishwasher on the ground floor?
Guests.
Definitely
No.
not.
If the dishwasher's
Miss
haunted.
Dinah.
Don't tell me she's put her sister in the damn washing room. Okay, final one. Then we check downstairs again.
Is Miss Dinah
Okay,
deaf?
You open the master bedroom, and as the door opens, you're flooded with lights. There are candles lit all around the room,
She's doing a seance.
and there is a television on. Also adding light to the room.
Like
Okay.
kind of a CRT or like a big digital thingy or what?
One of those more sort of old-fashioned 90s-esque, you know,
Yeah.
fat-bottomed, but
Oh,
starting to
that's
head
yeah.
towards plasma.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's playing pretty loudly. Now that you've opened the door, it's just echoing through, and there are videos of children running around, and there's a little girl going,
Nope.
Dinah!
Oh, right. Oh no.
And in front of the TV, with her back to the door, watching and peacefully knitting, is a very elderly woman.
Well, I need to go outside and change my trousers.
I am going to put the safety of the shotgun back on. I'm going to leave it by the doorway, and I'm gonna call Dinah.
She continues to knit. It's almost as though she's profoundly deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna now approach her as I would one of like my own family. So I'll kind of walk with big heavy footsteps to kind of tip her off through like a bit of motion. Then I will gradually kind of drift into her periphery, kind of like hands up with a big kind of friendly smile.
She spots you and
and-
goes, "Oh, hello there, dear. I didn't hear you come in."
I'll kind of sign like hello, a wave. I'll sign like are you okay? And I'll also put my hand to my ear as if to say like I'm deaf.
So as she talks back to you, she also is signing at the same time.
I'll sign back to her and I'll be like, how are you? Are you okay?
She signs back, just watching old videos.
I'll say, sorry for the intrusion. There's a storm going on. We were checking on you.
She replies, "I know, Elsie is visiting."
I will pause.
And then she laughs. and waves her hand as though she's just joking.
I'll say, would you like us to sandbag your front door for you and bring you some groceries tomorrow?
She signs back, yes please, that would be nice. You should probably take the lift down.
Where is the lift? My name is
I
my name is Ellis, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Alice. The lift is through that door.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Do you have a telephone, like a mobile phone?
No, too fancy.
Fair. I say.
What about a landline?
Do you leave your door unlocked? How should I get hold of you if I need to get hold of you? Shall I just come in?
Oh, I never lock that door.
Fantastic.
Oh dear.
I like that there are 4 people at the back of the room with varying levels of ASL. Some of them are realising everything's fine. Some of them don't.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. I forget. I'll turn back
that's
to you guys.
I will point out this doesn't explain the bathtub.
I mean, it does. Elsie's visiting.
All is well. Let's go.
Yes. Not our
Thumbs up.
business as usual. Fantastic. Let's go.
Right.
So you go through the door, and sure enough, it's a very small lift. And it's one of those sort of very old-fashioned ones with a grate that you have to pull across.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
And
Love
it
it.
takes you down to the basement.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
No, unacceptable. Go back up, up.
We're in the basement.
You're-
Question. Point of order number 1: is it starting to flood?
It is.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's bad.
Right, I'm
So it's like that scene in Titanic.
so I need to get
Yes,
back
it's
upstairs.
exactly
I've
like
left
that
some
scene in Titanic.
sandbags by the front door.
Well, the stairs up to the ground floor do have one of those granny lifts on them.
Oh, a stand
Ooh, I want to ride it.
She's got a 2-stage lifting system. Sorry.
What she's done is she's cut out the middle floor.
Yes.
What before we? How flooded is it? Like, can we still see the floor?
Yeah, you can still see the floor, but it's very much coming up to the side of your shoes.
Okay.
Cool.
Where's it coming from?
So the house is built on a slope. So the ground floor on the front of the house, which is sort of level, is actually sort of a floor up or a story up for the back. So the back of the basement
yeah.
Oh, like my
opens
grandma's
up
house.
onto a nice lawn, which ends at part of the river.
Oh wow! So like, there's okay.
We're going to have to sandbag round the back of her house as well.
I would like to use resourceful to acquire, to just scavenge any sandbags.
and
I
just
can
like any
find.
junk from within the basement.
Yep.
Would you like to help me, Hank?
Hank, you do not have a bond currently.
Yeah, put the bond back to Carl. Yeah.
Yay! Carl's Switchback's camping
All right.
camping shack.
So,
Hey! I rolled a 2.
okay, roll again.
Hey! I rolled a 4,
Ooh,
which is a
plus 1,
5.
5. So you succeed at your solution, but you encounter a complication while doing so.
Ooh.
So you succeed in scavenging particularly everything in the basement. You find out there's actually a whole corner of the basement that's just filled with sacks of old builder sand, just from when they
that'll
were
do.
doing work some time ago. So there's absolutely tons of it. So you're absolutely sorted when it comes to sand. But what you haven't realised is that because of the dampness and sort of the age of everything, the door out of the basement up to the ground floor is stuck.
No.
It's swollen.
Great.
And you've just barricaded yourself in with sandbags.
Yeah.
I will sign. Great job.
Okay,
Fair.
here's the thing. I have the I have the special move transporter, and the wording
Not-
is you have the resources available to get people and things from one place to another in a timely manner.
Do you want a pizza deliver us into the front room? Is that what you're suggesting?
If you can narratively explain it for me.
Okay.
You drive a small
So the door
Renault
is
Clio
stuck.
through the house.
This will be good.
Yeah, it's just swollen.
Is the door like
The wood is swollen.
okay? Does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens inwards.
So it's a pull.
Okay. I want. Are there any tools down here, or does anyone have any tools?
I can. You know what? I kind of.
Don't. I know.
I don't want to steal your. I don't want to steal your thunder, Lukey.
Yeah?
But I'll shoot the hinges off.
Firing a shotgun.
Right, you're gonna need to roll for me for
Oh,
that.
fuck! Yeah.
Is that resourceful?
So,
Yes,
Chekhov?
I.
Look,
Please
Chekhov
shoot the
gives
hinges
and
off.
Chekhov takes away.
Right, that is resourceful. Roll for me.
Cool. Okay. I can't.
help you
I
here.
cannot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, that is a 4.
Okay, so you succeed, but at great cost to yourself, and you suffer 1 level of harm.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Splinters. or
So
something?
you head up to the top of the stairs, or middle of the stairs, to take your shot. But you misjudged just how rickety the stairs were, and that, with the recoil, sends you tumbling back down. And you
That
hit your
image
head.
is brilliant. Oh.
Boing!
I like the idea that Cassie is just kind of, oh, okay, we need tools, yada yada yada, and I just kind of very, I just with no particular problem, just stomp, 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 crash, tumble, ow!
And the first Etch knows of it is when a little bit of water spray hits him from behind, and he's like, "Oh, I wonder what that was. What the fuck did I miss?"
as the door is now leaning downwards.
Yeah, I had no idea you were gonna do that, and I just see like a faint flash from behind.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, look, we got another barricade, and I'm gonna take the door and use it to barricade something else.
I'm just lying there flat on my back, like, yep, don't mind me. Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
my
get-
god,
I'll walk
Hank.
it off.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I point at the gap where the door used to be. There.
Yeah, come here, you idiot.
I'm going to pick up the door and use it to stop water from getting somewhere else by putting the door in the way.
Okay. You have
Science.
a barricade.
Or, hear me out, a surfboard.
I'll replace that in the morning.
Yeah, now we owe Miss Dinah a whole new surfboard. No, a
I
whole
will
new
gesture
door. What?
to- We can buy her a
Now we owe
surfboard,
Miss
whatever.
Dinah a whole new door.
I will gesture to Carl that I will still require somebody to help me limp out of here.
All right. Oh, we've got many hands. I will ask.
I'm looking
no.
at you. I'm looking at you when I say somebody.
All right, that's
I
probably
mean
gonna be
you.
me, isn't it? Right.
You're the only uninjured person left, I think.
Dear storyteller,
Yes.
have we I've succeeded in getting materials. Have we succeeded in at least?
You have barricaded the basement.
We've barricaded the basement, and we need to barricade the first floor. No,
Correct.
sorry, the
The
ground
ground
floor.
floor.
Because
What the Americans would call the first floor.
my brain can stretch only so far. So for the ground floor, actually, yeah. So for the ground floor, is there a entryway which is currently becoming steadily damper?
It has the advantage of being slightly higher up, but the front
Okay.
door is the obvious concern.
Right. Well, what we could do. Okay. Right. We're gonna put a couple of sandbags and stuff from the inside so that she can get out again, because I don't want to barricade an old woman into her house.
And then you'll get out somehow.
No, what we do is we put the barricade on the inside, and then we
And we jump out
close
through the window.
then we close the door, because I am going to assume it opens outwards. Don't ask me why I assume this, because I don't
Because
know.
it's narratively helpful.
Okay, for narrative.
That is why I assume
For
this.
narrative help, this door will open outwards, even though most front doors open inwards,
Yay!
Peter.
Yeah, they would open inwards,
Yes.
wouldn't they?
But it's an old house, and the old architecture was weird.
Yeah,
Yes. One opens in and one opens out.
yeah. And one of them tells lies.
So I want my final. Actually, no. I'll give you your previous roll was so good. I'll let you keep it.
Yes.
Yay!
Right. So you head out of the front door, having barricaded it behind you. The house is nice and barricaded, and you know that Dinah's okay. I'm gonna roll a dice to see who does this. If I can find any dice.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
You don't need dice where we're going.
And now the entire street band is unfortunately stuck.
Etch, you look back at the house
Oh,
From
no.
outside?
from outside,
No.
Yes.
and at the second floor, at the first floor, in one of the bedrooms, in fact, in the bedroom you're fairly sure contained the bath, in the window, you swear you can see a girl.
No.
And then you blink and there's just a curtain blowing.
Etch will sign, let's go home.
As you head off towards the gates, the flood is well and truly coming, but a dinghy comes to your rescue, and on it is Kelly Dwyer. She's like, oh my god, y'all, I'm so proud of y'all. Good job getting us all sorted. Let's get y'all home.
Thank goodness.
Wonderful. Let's hop on.
Wait, did we leave our cars in the flood?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll sign to Dodo.
Don't you
your
worry,
car.
Dodo. We got ya, doggos.
Oh,
What about
thank goodness me.
my car? My terrible, terrible car.
Ain't gonna be able to
Floats
do nothing
by.
about that.
Thanks again, the dogs, though. Appreciate it.
Hey, do you know if Big Gary got himself all shored up? I am worried about all that pizza dough.
Yeah, don't worry. Big Gary's all sorted, and he's doing extra pizza orders for tomorrow.
Oh, thank goodness. But how am I going to deliver him without a car? I'll have to use the dinghy.
You're gonna have to use a dinghy. And the camera pans out on the flooded small town. And the next morning, you all hear that, bizarrely, the barricades that were protecting the river around the perfect neighbourhood somehow just seem to fall apart.
Oh, good.
The neighbourhood received the worst damage that it had received in 60 years.
Hey!
Oh.
And this is why you mind your business and tip your ghosts.
Divine retribution.
Yeah, like Etch looks to camera and signs like ASL for like, because the barrier was not built with friendship and community.
Perfect.
In a true show of community spirit, our neighbours have saved their neighbourhood. That's all for Our Hero Neighbours. But come back next week when we'll be kicking off a shenanigan-laden game of Kaiju Girls. But until then, thank you for listening to Direcast. If you'd like to keep up to date with episodes and announcements, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Direcast, and on Instagram at DirecastPod, and subscribe to us on your favourite podcatcher. And hey, if you enjoyed listening to us, maybe consider giving us a rating or review, or sharing us with a friend. We'd really love that. Direcast is Lukey Slynn, Matt George Lovett, Jacob Warr, Helen, Peter Wellman, and H Folkmans. Our logo and banner art are by H Folkmans. The Direcast theme is by Matt George Lovett, and this week's theme was Countryside Joyride by Cara Square, a link to which can be found in the episode description. This episode was edited by Jacob Warr. This week we were playing Our Hero Neighbours by Jamie O'Dubois, a link to which can be found in the episode description. And at least for this week, that's how the Direcast.